Welcome back to Freshly Charged, guys, where we have Gotrax brand new F3 e-bike in-house. This bike is actually pretty crazy because it's bringing back what a lot of people have been asking for, a true fat tire foldable e-bike. That's enough talking. Let's go ahead and unbox this beast. So it's only 58.3 pounds. Shouldn't be too hard to lift this up out so it doesn't get stuck. It's not too heavy, but it's stuck. Ew. Yeah. Oh. Good thing it still had all the packaging on it too. But yeah, what I was meaning earlier is a lot of bikes have gone to 20 by 3 inch fat tires, but this actually has true 20 by 4 inch fat tires. So setup was a breeze. All we had to do was put on the front tire, fender, and a couple little things needed to be adjusted. Pretty simple. We've got the charger right here, a 54.6 volt charger with a 3 amp output. This is a 14 amp hour battery, so it should take you just under 5 hours to charge from empty to full. One neat thing that Gotrax always does is they give you these accessories packs. And these are pretty sweet. It comes with a bag that you can put on the back of the seat. Well, what I love about this is the freebies. They gave us a conversion kit for the water bottle holder, a phone mount, which is actually pretty good, some mirrors, some other straps, and then you also get a folding lock. About $150 worth of accessories. These bikes are already affordable, and the fact that they give you these is a pretty sweet plus. Let's go ahead and go through a quick walkthrough. Starting with the cockpit, you have a half twist throttle on the right side, Shimano 7-speed thumb shifter, color display, nut hydraulic brake levers, nice little bell, another rubber handlebar grip which has a nice wing on it to rest your palms, extendable handlebars. This is also foldable, so when you fold the bike it gets nice and compact. Moving down, you have coil suspension where you can lock it out and adjust the preload, adjustable light, metal fender, 20 by 4 inch Xiaoyang tire with 180 millimeter brake disc and 2-piston nut hydraulic brakes. Inside of the frame is a 48 volt, 14 amp hour battery. And this is a foldable bike, so I'll show you how to remove the battery. Open that up. Battery gets exposed. Twist the key, and now you can pull out the battery. This is a UL rated battery, and it fits nice into the frame. This is a foldable bike, and it's pretty easy to do so. What I like to do is just fold the pedals, handlebars down, hold this in place. It can be done in under 10 seconds and pretty easy to get it back assembled. There is this nice handlebar, makes it easy for folding and if you ever got to carry the bike upstairs. Foldable plastic pedals, adjustable seat posts with quick release, rear rack with the weight capacity of 55 pounds, another metal fender with a 20 by 4 inch Xiaoyang tire, 7-speed cassette, and a Shimano turning derailleur with derailleur guard. Right behind that, you have a 500 watt motor, which has a top speed of 25 miles per hour. You also have a rear tail light, which acts as a brake light. Pretty budget-friendly bike. We're gonna go ahead and get this freshly charged, take it out for a spin, tell you what we love about it, what could be improved, and who should buy the Gotrax F3.
Got the Gotrax F3 here. It looks like the iconic classic foldable e-bikes that we're so used to with the big fat tires. How does it ride, Andrew?
It's nice. I'm actually appreciating the extra inch.
That's what she said.
The extra inch is really nice because you just don't realize that the surface area of the tire makes a lot more smoother ride, especially on uneven terrain.
And it gives you more surface area to have that stability when you're riding in difficult conditions like snowy conditions. Let's go find a place where we can talk about the things that we love about the Gotrax F3. All right, let's see what the top speed of this bad boy is if we can get it up to the 25 miles advertised. What's your speed?
20.
So 20, which would make it a class 2 e-bike. And like most e-bikes, they probably come as a class 2 and then you have to adjust some settings.
That's one thing that I wish that Gotrax would clarify. The instruction manual didn't even really have a lot of the settings to adjust on the bike. So I think I found it. P5, it was set at 20. I jacked it up to 29.
All right, speed test, take 2. With the settings adjusted, we should be able to hit 25. Let's see. I'm going 25 right now.
28.7 miles per hour.
In this case, they under-promised and they over-delivered. So I am very happy that we hit a top speed of 28 miles an hour.
28.7, so a little bit more than 28.
Let's go find that spot and talk about the things that we love about the F3. Fun day to be on the lake, but we are on the Gotrax F3. Let's talk about what we love best about this little guy.
I really love the paint job. The colors, it's got like a greenish gold tone to it, but then in certain lighting it turns into silver, so that's pretty sweet.
I love that they took an iconic design, the foldable true fat tire e-bike, and they brought it back to life. A lot of the bikes in this industry are going to more narrow tires, not the true fat tire e-bike. And so if you're looking for something that's a true budget fat tire e-bike, the F3 is for you. This is very similar to the Lectric 1.0. People have been wanting this bike to come back because most of the budget fat tire e-bikes have gone to the 20 by 3 inch tire. The extra inch absorbs the bumps a lot better. It makes the ride feel so much smoother on uneven terrain. The other thing they've done is they've upgraded a lot of the components. They've added a nice color display. I love that they've added nut hydraulic brakes. They're some of my favorite hydraulic brakes that they have on bikes. This bike is also one size fits most. You can adjust the seat nice and high, but the handlebars go pretty low and you can raise them pretty high if you're a tall rider. So the cable management on here, nothing special, but it is organized, and that is a bonus in my book because you don't want a bunch of cables and wires dangling around, especially if you're folding and unfolding a bike. And then adding to what Jimmy was saying about the folding aspect of this bike, it makes it nice and portable if you're RVing or you have a small car that you're trying to stick the bike in, which most bikes won't fit in, so you don't have to actually buy an extra bike rack to haul this bike around. The seat is nice and cushiony, so it's perfect for longer rides. The rear rack, I like that it's built into the frame. It's not an external piece. I do love that they come with metal fenders rather than plastic fenders. Plastic fenders, to me, they just look cheesy. Metal fenders are easy to bend back if they ever do bend out of place. The nice thing about Gotrax is they typically increase the battery size, and that's the same thing for the F3. Most of these foldable fat tire e-bikes come with a 10.4 amp hour battery. This bike comes with a 48 volt, 14 amp hour battery, which is also UL certified. You want something that's UL certified so that you know it's been tested against battery fires. And this bike is equipped with quick disconnects for the front and also for the rear motor hub. What that does is it makes maintenance a lot easier. If you ever have to replace a part, instead of having to fish wires through the bike frame, you can just simply swap them out. For tire changes, you should be able to do it in just a few minutes because the motor comes out pretty quickly. And then my favorite part about this bike is it is in the budget category. And so if you're looking for something that will fit your budget, that is a good quality bike that comes with everything you need, check out Gotrax. At our next stop, we're going to talk about where this bike can improve. We are going to test those nut hydraulic brakes. As always, Andrew's gonna go about 20 miles an hour. He's gonna brake hard and we're gonna see how long it takes for him to stop. Oh, wow. So about 18 feet, and that's pretty good. Typically, it takes us about 22 feet to stop from 20 miles per hour to 0, a testament to how good hydraulic brakes are. And the big fat tires giving you more surface area to grip onto. One of my favorite things about a fat tire e-bike is the versatility. You can ride this pretty much anywhere. Right now, it's really loose sand and the bike is handling well. Jimmy behind the camera, he's sliding all over the place, but for me, I'm just nice and stable. You can ride this in snow, off-road, smooth pavement, so that's the best thing about a fat tire e-bike. Yeah, we might have to take a dip. It's so hot right now. Ooh. Oh, yep, see, Jimmy's sliding out. I almost took a dip right there. Yeah. I almost ate it in the sand. It's every now and then you hit a patch of soft sand, and when you only have one wheel, it's not as stable as the two wheels. Yeah, one skinnier wheel. Yeah. Not nearly as stable as two big fat tires. Okay, let's talk about where this bike can improve. It's not perfect, and this feedback is meant to go to the manufacturers, the company, so that they can make the best product possible for you guys. And so if you guys see anything, or if we leave anything out, let us know in the comments below where you think this bike can improve. For me, it's the front light. It's pretty terrible, not really great for safe night riding. The way the key system works, I'm not a huge fan. In order for this bike to work, you have to have the key inserted into the bike. If I park this and I forget and I leave the key there, someone takes the key, then I'm out of luck. I don't really love a Shimano tourney derailleur. It's on most of the budget fat tire e-bikes, but this one is a little bit higher price that I would have expected them to put a little bit higher quality derailleur on here. This is the basic Shimano 7-speed shifter for the tourney derailleur. I also don't love this one. The motor itself is surprisingly loud. Just know that if you're trying to go with a stealthy e-bike, this isn't going to be it. The shipping on this, not perfect. We did notice on our fender from shipping is that the fender was bent. There was some scuffing of the paint here. I don't know if you can catch that on camera. There is a little bit of damage sustained, but not the end of the world. I do like that they've put a little bit better springs in this.
but still I would have preferred hydraulic suspension over coil suspension. Jimmy mentioned he likes this cable management, which it is pretty clean. As you can see, it's really organized. I just prefer a cable wrap to wrap all around all the cables, so I'm not looking at it. So I wish that was a little bit cleaner look.
Looking on the website, I couldn't see any signs or anywhere where they talk about these tires being puncture resistant. Because of the nature of the fat tires, it covers a wider surface area, and so your chances of running over something that may puncture it are increased. So do yourself a favor, get yourself a good tire sealant, something that'll help protect you from punctures. Our favorite is Armadillo's.
Plastic pedals, they tend to have more issues. If something gets jammed on the pedals, they become weird when you're trying to open and close them. Gotrax customer service is pretty decent, but they're a little bit slower to respond to things. So one thing to know is that if you ever have any type of issues, it's not going to be an immediate response. It's going to take a little while, back and forth emails. So one thing I would like them to do is kind of clean up their customer service and make it a little bit more efficient. And then my last gripe with Gotrax is their website. There's a lot of missing specs that I would like to know about the bike.
All right, Andrew, who should get the Gotrax F3?
Well, if you're a fan of the Lectric XP 1.0 and you haven't been able to get it for 3 years, well, you don't need to be sad anymore. The F3 is pretty much the same thing with improved components and a better design.
So if you're looking for a true fat tire, budget-friendly, foldable e-bike, check out our full written review at freshlycharged.com. Thanks for watching, and when you guys ride, wear your safety gear.